Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. And Romario! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Schneider stood his ground strongly. Into Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider with the short one. Can he put it away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Nice interception, well timed. Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Schneider. Camavinga. That looks a decent ball.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Drogba wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ronaldinho. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Vieira. Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Beckenbauer. Courtois. Now Costa Curta. Camavinga. Schneider. And he's on a charge. Romario. There's no flag. Plays it in low. Oh, what has happened here? Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's Romario. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Gets a good foot in there. Vieira. And it's Xavi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now out again for a throw-in. And it's Iniesta. Lam. Vasco da Gama looking to pass their way through. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Romario. It's a great ball. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Inter Milan get their fourth corner. They've played it short. And the shot! Goal! Inter! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Camavinga. 5 minutes till the break. Inter Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0, hits one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Vasco da Gama certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. And he'll shoot here. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Roberto calmly anticipates. Messi. That looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
To Roberto. And that's an errant pass. It's loose now and they will... Neymar! Mateus. For Lam. Platini. This is promising. Fiddles it, shapes to shoot! And it's in! They have Done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed. Great chance! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Inter Milan take the lead. De Roberto. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bale. Mateus. Neymar. Messi. Aim forwards. Romario. Genuine physical edge about this game. Great hit! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And here's Romario. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Just off target.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Sostituzione.